At the World Government Summit, there is a fascinating new project which has been launched by Abu Dhabi government, which is for creating world's richest seas. So what exactly is it? To talk about it, we have Her Excellency Sheikha Salim Dhaheri. She's the Secretary General of the Environment Agency of Abu Dhabi. Ma'am, what exactly is this?
Thank you, Maria. Actually, given that our fishery status have collapsed 7 years ago, and it was announced to sit at 8%, we took bold actions to reverse the situation of the fisheries in Abu Dhabi, and that was backed by science, policies, but also with the support of our leadership. By end of 2025, with all these efforts, our fishery stock have bounced back remarkably and recorded 100%. And when we compared it with the global index of the fisheries, the global index is only sitting at 65%, which means Abu Dhabi have achieved above the global index by 40%. From that success, we decided to make Abu Dhabi Sea the richest sea around the world. And this comes as an ambitious, but also it comes because we are so confident that this is a very much achievable target for us, given the history. You would ask me how we can do this. And we are so confident, building on many initiatives that have been already.
And why are you calling it richest?
Richest from fisheries, richest from species that is known in the Arabian Gulf. When it comes to dugongs, we are well known that Abu Dhabi hosts the second largest dugong population counts at 3,500. Also, it hosts more than 4,000 green turtles, dolphins also as well. The richest when it comes to coral reef, from a resilient variety of subspecies. So from that perspective, we called it the richest. We are planning to triple the fishery stock by 3 times. Today it sits at around 700 tons, and we are aiming by 2030 to make it sit around 2 million, above 2 million tons.
Ms. Dhaheri, it's often said that protecting biodiversity comes at economic growth, at the cost of economic growth. How are you balancing the two?
We are balancing it given that, we are the regulatory government, and we believe that the development will continue, but also in harmony with the protection and conservation of the environment through different tools. Environmental policies, permitting and regulation. But let me share with you some of our successful initiatives that will back up the healthy growth of economy versus environment. We have planted so far 50 million saplings of mangroves. The target also to achieve 100 million saplings by 2030. We all know that mangroves play a huge role in carbon sequestration and also play a role in economy as a front line for tourism, for fish, as fish nurseries, and many other. The second initiative is the expansion of protected areas. A few years ago, the protected areas area was around 19%. By end of 2025, we have expanded it to become 20%, with a target by 2030 to become 30%. We are also proud that we are leading in one of the largest initiatives to restore and rehabilitate coral reef, with a target of 4 million fragments to be planted in 4 million fragments planted in 2030. So far, we achieved 1.5 million.
That's certainly great statistics to be proud of. Climate treaties and green finance are accelerating. So are you also looking at more collaboration, particularly to do with climate in the entire Middle East?
one of the core pillars under the Environment Agency is climate change. As part of the strategy that we lead on behalf of Abu Dhabi government, there is a clear target, one, to cut the carbon emissions by 22% in 2027. And to do that, there is a multiple initiatives. One, to build also a carbon credit markets, which is under developing right now, to build our MRV, which means that we need to collect all the data and emissions from the facilities, and many others. Nature-based solution will play a huge role in the green financing and so on, to make sure that industries and to make sure that many stakeholders are really focusing on making sure that their impact is not overriding the protection and conservation of nature.
One concern which is coming particularly in countries such as mine, and I saw when I entered Dubai 2 days ago, I saw a thick blanket of smog because of pollution. How much of that is a concern for development?
I can speak on behalf of Abu Dhabi. In Abu Dhabi, we have a really strict regulation when it comes to air quality. And we have one of the largest monitoring network with over 22 stations that collect data in a frequency of less than 10 minutes to make sure that the air is clean for our citizens and healthy for many generations to come. Along with the monitoring program, we have very strict regulation to cap the emissions of industries, again to make sure that our air quality in Abu Dhabi is also set at a healthy standard and does not exceed the days or does not exceed the rates that is set at the national level.
So then in that case, I think Dubai should learn from Abu Dhabi. You have managed to put some kind of regulation to ensure that there is clean environment. Are the countries in the Middle East competing on multiple fronts, particularly with regards to environment, or are you looking at more collaboration?
I wouldn't say we are competing. I would say we are a very collaborative region, and we do share, because we believe in Abu Dhabi that all the learning, all the data, all the policy, successful policies and laws that we have is an open access in UAE and beyond UAE. That's the spirit that we love to work with our region and beyond the region to make it very accessible. So it's a collaborative, not competitive.
My last question, Geeta Gopinath spoke to our senior management, our group vice president, and she told her at Davos that pollution is perhaps the bigger concern than tariffs. What's your opinion?
Pollution is definitely a problem, but also pollutions come with many solutions. As I said, from the experience of Abu Dhabi, you take it not from a negative side as a pollution, because many cities and many countries are still developing their economy. They are in the stage of building their nations. So to avoid pollution, we need a very strong governance system to make sure that prosperity is going hand in hand or in harmony with development, but also with nature and conservation.
Your Excellency, really appreciate your time. Thank you for speaking.
Thank you so much. And thank you for giving me a challenge.
Thank you.